Today, we have a very accomplished artist with us, known for her mastery of the Veena and her ability to evoke intricate and soulful melodies. She is celebrated for her adherence to the classical tradition of Carnatic music while also exploring innovative aspects of the art form. We would like to invite Srimati Jayanthi Kumaresh to our Artfelt conversations today. Namaskaram,
Namaskaram.
Akka, what motivated you to become a professional Vainika?
So as you know, I come from a family of musicians. Nearly 6 generations of musicians, with our great grandfather being the direct disciple of Tyagaraja Swami.
Wow.
The wonderful artist you interviewed, Lalgudi Vijayaka, is my first cousin.
Wow, okay.
So she is I am Lalgudi Mama's niece, Mama's sister's daughter.
Okay.
So she's
Small
my
world.
Small one. She's my mama's phone.
Nice.
So that itself is a big reason to take up music. But all of them were violinists. Only my Perima, Lalgudi Mama's first sister, she played on the Veena. And my Amma is a very renowned violinist, Lalgudi Rajalakshmi. My sister played the violin. My sister is the mother of Abhishek Raghurao.
Very small world. Wow, I did not know that.
Yes, so
Very
he is
nice.
my nephew.
Very nice.
And Amma, at the age of 3, Amma was not 3, at my age of 3, she started me off with the Veena.
Okay.
And I always wondered, in the walnut shaped small instruments like blow sound over there, Amma started me off with this huge instrument. இவ்வளோ பெருசாக இருக்கே அப்படின்னு. பட் ஐ காட் த பிக் ஒன் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு சந்தோஷத்தில் ஐ பிளே. பட் சம்டைம்ஸ் வி டோன்ட் சூஸ் தி இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட் சூசஸ் அஸ்.
Yes. 100%.
ஸோ அண்ட் அப்பப்போ அம்மா காமிப்பா சரஸ்வதி படத்தை. ஸோ ஐ ஃபெல்ட் இது ரொம்ப ஆத்தென்டிக்காக நம்மளுக்கு ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்காரு. ஸோ அம்மா ஸ்டார்டட் மீ ஆஃப் வித் த வீணை. அண்ட் பெரிமா வாஸ் மை இன்ஸ்பிரேஷன். ஷி யூஸ் டு லிவ் இன் சிங்கப்பூர்.
Okay.
அண்ட் வரும்போதெல்லாம் சொல்லி கொடுப்பா. When she moved back, I moved from Bangalore and went and stayed with her in a gurukula vasam and learned from her.
Beautiful. Thank you. Akka, from a vocalist point of view and an instrumentalist point of view, can you please walk us through the process of how an idea is formed and executed, transforming the idea to music? Can you please walk us through that?
Okay, let me ask you a question. What are the 2 important elements in music?
Ragam, talam.
So you're saying melody and rhythm, right? Before that, there is a step. Sound and silence.
Okay.
There is silence and then there is music. Apramada, whether that musicla there is rhythm or there is ragam or melody, you come to it. So the first is silence and then sound, right? Now, when there is silence, the silence is like a canvas, a white canvas. Imagine a beautiful white canvas. And then there's a whole tray of colors and there's a brush. You take that brush and do a few strokes. And then you decide whether it's going to be a happy painting or a very, heavy one. You choose your colors according to that, your brights and yellows and pinks and reds, or the grays and the browns and the blues. Okay? So, the emotion that is stirred up within you comes as a bunch of notes. A bunch, sometimes as a phrase, sometimes as a note, sometimes as a feeling. So, instrumental music is de-regional, de-religious. When we play a song, you can imagine going on a horse on Alps. You can imagine you're running with the wind. You can imagine. But when you get words or sahityam, you as a dancer will know that. ஒரு சாகித்யம் பார்க்கடலை கடைந்தான் or something like that. How many ways you will express that, right? But see, the minute பார்க்கடலை கடைந்தான், the words are there. Psychologically, you know the context.
Correct.
But in instrumental music, it is existential.
Hmm.
Okay?
Very true.
You don't know the context. It could be a beautiful lady lighting a lamp.
Hmm.
It could be
So
a
many
beautiful girl
interpretations.
with her hair and the breeze just going. It could be anything.
Correct.
அதே முருகனே வருவாய் அப்படின்னு உடனே you are visualizing Muruga.
Yes.
You won't show like this. Right?
Correct.
So it is psychological. The freedom that we have as instrumentalists gives us the opportunity to dream beyond lyrics, the opportunity to visualize sound as not bound by one condition, one context.
Correct. Very
So
true.
that is the joy.
Very nicely put. The BA, you brought that visual answer to this. So thank you so much. How would you like Veena to be presented in the world platform, Akka? And what steps do you think should us artists or Vainikas in specific do to make sure or make that happen?
So the Veena is the national instrument of India. Many people don't know that. They know the national animal is tiger, national bird is peacock, but the national instrument is the Veena.
Veena.
That is why Goddess Saraswati is holding a Veena. And the Veena itself has got a lot of esoteric significance. It is designed like the human body. There are 24 vertebrae and 24 frets. And the 4 main strings symbolize the 4 Vedas. The 3 strings on the side symbolize the Icha Shakti, which is desire, Jnana Shakti, which is knowledge, Kriya Shakti, which is action. And we stimulate the nerve endings and it activates the Kundalini Shakti. It's a form of a great yoga, which is why Mahaperiva, Raghavendra Swami, Hanuman, Ravana, Ambal, Rajamatangi, everyone played on the Veena. Goddess Saraswati, Narada. Everyone has played on the Veena. Now, when you travel, as a traveler, I've been traveling internationally since 1990 a lot. When people ask me, is that a sitar? Is that a guitar? I take a moment and say, this is a Veena, the grand old aunt or grandmother of what you saw.
Yeah.
And this is how it looks, how the first Veena was made and how it has evolved in size, shape, structure and sound ever since. So my dream is to share the joy of the sound of the Veena, because there is a certain twang to it that reaches out to every soul.
Correct.
So it's something that is very close to everyone. And I'd like to share that with the world.
Very beautiful. And can you share with us the evolution of the Veena? You're mentioning it right now. I'm curious to know as well.
So the first Veena that man ever made was made with a human skull and a bamboo stuck on it and nerve. அதுதான் வந்து they gut அப்படின்னு they used it. அப்போ bridge என்ன இருந்தது தெரியுமா? You know what was the bridge? The nose in the skull was the bridge.
Oh my God.
Luckily they changed the design and I'm playing on something that looks pretty. And then they had only 1 string, ek tari. Then 2 strings, do tari. Then tritantrika. Then eka raga mela veena. That is 7 notes.
Okay.
And then they had 12 notes. And then slowly it evolved.
Wow.
You know, my fretboard in the Veena, not mine, but every Veena, is made out of wax. Honeybee's wax.
Okay.
So after every few concerts, we scoop it out. We relay the wax. Yes. It's a very, very cool and very beautiful instrument.
Yeah, I did not know that, the history behind that. Thank you so much for sharing. I think everyone learned something new today. Thank you. How do you see the Guru Sishya Parampara from when you were learning from your Guru and now teaching children this generation? What do you see that's stayed and what is something that's evolved for the better?
So change has been something that is a part of our life and everything. When concerts were fixed when we were young, the organizers would travel, come home and ask us, and then they would go back 1 letter, and then we would confirm, and then through a letter, and then we would go buy a train ticket and all of that. Now concerts get fixed on WhatsApp.
Yes.
And we would travel 2-3 days to go even within India to Delhi to Bombay. Now I play a concert in Bombay in the morning and evening in Bangalore. So change. So this will also change, Guru Shishya. So I stayed with my Guru in the what do you call gurukula vasam system for our 20-21 years.
Wow.
It was not at all easy, but it was very rewarding. First of all, you leave your parents, you stay with your guru. They'll wake you up at 4 in the morning, 4 hours practice. Then you go to school, you come back again 4 hours. And then the conveniences you get when you're with the pampering, you get the silliness you show, the goofiness you show when you're at home. All this you can't. But when you go to a guru, the things they show you, when you see them practice, when you see them teaching other people, when you see them performing, and when they really yell at you and they are angry with you, it's not your dad, it's not your mom. So you just gulp it down and you take it. You either give up or you go through it. Resilience, you need that to go through that. And when you come out emotionally, mentally, musically stronger.
That maturity.
Today's children, you can't tell anything. Even before you start, the parents say, she's very sensitive. Yeah. My mom or dad not even once came and said that. You can't say that. And we were not allowed to record or write so much. Ipo, a class is like a press conference. Even before I start, 3-4 gadgets are out. Video paniklama, audio paniklama, everything. Now there is notation. Now there is books, the Sahityam on Google, then the recording and our teaching, then the notation, then we performing alone for them so that they can listen. And then next class, konjam they're still, I'm working on it.
I'm working on it, yeah. Same thing happens in dance class here. I think same format follow பண்றாங்க இப்போ.
The thing is, the distractions are more now, and the concentration, my heart goes out to kids now because their concentration is just like a goldfish. And then they have the next thing.
Correct.
And the scrolling thing. Somehow if we get our kids to do non-screen activities, I think the concentration and the capacity to retain will increase.
Yeah.
So Guru Shishya it's more like a friend. I'll help you learn it. I am the guru, appadinu you sit there and say, do this, do that, na, you won't see next day. So it's a change, it's a process, it's a happy change like everything else, like we have adapted. Now we have learned to live with this. The most important thing is to carry the tradition forward. Yes. And kids, I must say now, are the next generation of musicians are amazing. It's our duty to create the next generation of rasikas for these wonderful musicians that are coming.
Very true, very true. Akka, I know that you are a Mahaperiva devotee. I would like to ask if you have had any experiences that you'd like to share with us.
So every day is a miracle for me. Every moment, from the biggest things to the smallest things. And he loved Veena. And he would always quote, whoever played the Veena, that is the easiest path to moksha. There is a Yagyavalka's stuti.
Okay.
Veena vadana tatvagnya shruti jati visharadaha tala jnana sa aprayasena moksha margam sa gachyati. So romba shruti suddhama, tala shuddhama, whoever plays, it is the shortest path. My Perima, who was my guru, asked him, enakku Sri Vidya Upasana can you give? So he said, Sri Vidya, what a shortest path to Devi is playing the Veena. You don't need to do anything else. Veena vascha.
Getting goosebumps. Okay.
Vascha po. Veena, if it is there in anybody's house, anga vande only positive things will come. The pei, pili, shunyam, ade edum varade. It's no drishti, nothing. It's such a divine instrument. So he blessed it. And I think with that blessing, every day is a miracle. I can't tell 1 or 2 instances because every minute I see that miracle is manifesting.
I can feel that. I can feel that energy.
I'm very happy that you are blessed by him, and it's lovely that adu kuda see how he made it happen.
நான் ஃபோன் பண்ணும்போது உங்களை ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நீங்கள் கேட்டதே யூ ஹாவ் அ மகாபெரிவா பிக்சர் ஆன் டிபி. I was like, aha, like no better way to connect immediately,
I
right?
have one too. So
Yes. Yes. One of my favorite questions now, related to me in a way. I would like to ask your experience with composing music for dance, and if you had the opportunity to perform for a live dance performance, that experience as well.
So, with a lot of shyness, I must admit that I learned from the great Alarmail Valli Akka. And she gave me so much love. And I used to sing when I went there. I don't know how much dance I learned, but I have sung a lot there. And it was magic in her dance school, Deepashikana. I used to go there in my college days. Of course, I knew I was already performing on the Veena from a very young age. But my Periyamma, who's my guru, understood my desire to learn dance. The things I understood was a combination of the experiences I had with Valliaka versus listening to Lalgudi Mama's music. Lalgudi Mama composed a lot for dance.
Yeah.
So what was beautiful about his composition was he did musical choreography. And she made me understand how on the left, right, every time when you compose, every line there has to be a B, A and B. So in the kaila idu panninodana you do it with this hand, right? So it is how you balance out in a composition. And how when you put sahityam, you choose instances, you choose a particular incident which gives the dancer a scope to explore that line, not put a bunch of just philosophical dry words, because it does not give opportunity for a dancer to show it beautifully or narrate an incident or show a story or anything like that. And how melody is woven into rhythm and how rhythm is woven into melody. I had the opportunity to play while Priyadarshini Govindaka danced. And Nanu Kumaresh Akka, we played for a production with Nirupama Rajendra Kathak and Bharatanatyam. We did that. Alarmail Valli Akka wanted to choreograph for my album Mysterious Duality. I've had the opportunity to compose for a well-known dancer, Jayanthi Raman in Portland, Krishna Bhakti in our production, Andal first half and Meera second half. For the whole thing, I was fortunate to compose. We composed, me and Kumdeshji composed music for Abbaka Rani, அப்படின்னு ஒரு entire production. She was a freedom fighter, a Rani from Mangalore. So about her. And there have been quite a lot of opportunities where I've had the lovely experiences of working with dancers. Nirupama Rajendra ji oda, we're looking at another project, hopefully for next year.
Wow.
Yes, so yes, this is something. I mean, most of the time we close our eyes and imagine the dance to that music, and then to watch it actually happen is the most beautiful thing for a musician.
For sure. Hoping someday in the future I'll also get that bhakyam of working with you. What is your favorite raga, Akka? And what song, whenever you play, kacheri aagட்டும், வீட்ல இருக்கட்டும், whenever you play, something special happens every time. நிறைய இருக்கும், I know, but like one song, no matter what, how many times I play, அந்த feeling அப்படியே தான் இருக்கு.
So, எனக்கு like all musicians probably have told you, எல்லா ராகமும் பிடிக்கும். But it's the mood. ஒரு 6 o'clock நல்ல வேலைக்கு ஏற்றிட்டு when I sit, what I feel like I feel like playing ஒரு சங்கராபரணம் நாட்டக்குறிஞ்சி. காலங்காத்தால I like to play Saveri, then I like to play Saranga and all of that. Around 7, 8 o'clock I like to play Kalyani. And ஒரு மாதிரி if I'm in a happy sad mood, I play Charukeshi. And it depends on the mood. And the beauty is, each of these ragams, they come as a devata, as a goddess. And it's like they stroke your head and they say, yeah, I know what you're going through. I know this. I know what it is. Correct. கம்பீரமா ஒரு கல்யாணி, அப்படி மேல ஒரு சிவன் மாதிரி ஒரு சங்கராபரணம், அப்படியே ஒரு நாட்டுக்குறிஞ்சி, டிக்னிஃபைடா ஒரு நாட்டுக்குறிஞ்சி, ஒரு பிளேஃபுல்லா ஒரு வளர்ச்சி, அப்புறம் ஒரு ரேவதி, ஒரு ஒரு pathos-ஓட ஒரு சிவரஞ்சினி. So it's not right to put ragas into boxes with their emotions, but how they lend themselves. So it is what we make. நம்ம அதை எப்படி எக்ஸ்பிரஸ் பண்றோமோ அதுதானே அது. So the way they lend and the way they are real people who come and give you company, and they sit with you, and you feel the connect. You feel you're not alone.
You put it so well, Akka. I'm still surprised how your connections of this, it helps everyone connect the way you're explaining it. So
எனக்கு sometimes you won't even believe எனக்கு colors வரும். கல்யாணி வந்து when I played a concert, full கல்யாணி, when I was quite young, they said you should play Varnam to Mangalam in Kalyani. So the whole it was a 2.5 hours concert. எனக்கு every time I played and I imagined her, I think I got psyched with Kalyani. And that concert is there on YouTube.
Okay.
So I would imagine her wearing blue, and அப்படியே அந்த goddess Kalyaniங்கிற தேவதை she's coming. So you feel so blessed.
Right.
And when you have music, you are not alone anymore. They are there, and without any expectation, giving you company, making you feel better and a better person.
So, I'm so happy I got this opportunity today to talk with you.
Likewise. Beautiful questions, and it was a pleasure actually speaking with you.
Thank you so much.
Wish you all the best.
Thank you so much. Namaskar.